This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Detroit Lions.
Kick off for Detroit.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now for Love. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the throw there is incomplete.
Not the desired
Fucking touchdown.
last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, it's Allen. Touchdown, Detroit. Keenan Allen, 54 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Washington 0. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, Haskins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. But it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it on play action. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jamie Collins providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Jackson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 9.
Back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 84 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Haskins will throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
It's crazy.
They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Kaepernick now on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, Kaepernick again. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I'm playing now, Rivers. I'm playing now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Hilton, the lone receiver right. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give them some break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Lions 21. Washington.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
He'll lay this one out deep for Sims. Where the return stops. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 40 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
The Lions
getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
The play fake. Here's Haskins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Going with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. Told that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 26. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Washington.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Haskins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Haskins pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And 4.
They go play action now. Haskins under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jamie Collins in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
3rd and long.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. On 3rd down, here's Love. Get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
For the Washington field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. He's got him in.
Damn, I had 4 goddamn foot zone out there. That's crazy. Come on.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw again. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And Justin Coleman brings him down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 14-yard line.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. This will be called at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's caught for Ryan. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with Love here, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Washington.
On first down, here's Love. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they take a knee.